Oh, Sean left a thumbs up. Sean has been here, but I don't think he's here now. My live stream was scheduled for 12:30 p.m. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. I'm at the Round Top Antiques Festival, except I'm not at the Round Top Antiques Festival. The base of it, the root, the origin is the Round Top Antiques Festival. Hey, Barry. Hi, Kissy Cat. Thank you for coming in. I started early, and I was just hoping some folks would come in. I'm back at the Antiques Fair, the Antiques Festival top, but I'm not in Round Top. Hi, Chris. We have a Scotland here, a rock and roll buddy from Scotland, and Chris is really cool. Howdy, Pops. Thank you for coming. Let me turn this around right quick. I was hungry. I got here about 20 minutes early, and I'm at a food venue. There's food scattered all over the place here. And where I'm at, don't think of it as one big sale or one big antique show. There are actually probably altogether 3 or 4 dozen different locations along a 25-mile stretch of road. The bulk of it is within about a 10-mile stretch. I'm in Warrenton, a few miles down the road from Round Top. So I'm actually at the Warrenton Antiques Festival. They all take place at the same time, twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. And they have a winter event that's weekends only. Spring and fall, like we're in the middle of right now, are 3 weekends and 2 full weeks. I started doing this live streaming from down here. Well, I think I came Sunday, but my idea was, okay, if I go down there Monday, it won't be so busy, it won't be so crowded. I know there'll be people there, and I was right, but I am surprised by how many people are here on a Tuesday and yesterday on a Monday. So what I'm saying is that it's not like everybody focuses and comes out on the weekend. There are hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know, because the RV parks are scattered out. The RV parks have popped up all over the place. Some people come and stay for the entire time, and they just like this type of thing, or they're shopping. They're curators or buyers for big-time antiques dealers, and there are a lot of people, different people here for different reasons. And I'm sitting in a food court kind of a place, and I'm about to get started, just giving everybody a chance to come in. Hi, Kissy Cat. The Nutcracker by the Astrodome is twice a year. Wow, Kissy Cat, that'd be a great use for the Astrodome, wouldn't it? Around the whole year round antiques and fair, because people love this stuff. They eat it up. It's amazing how many people come to this. The city between Round Top and Warrenton, where the crux of it is right now, is the total population of those two towns is about 200 total between the two of them. Right now, in this, I don't know, about a 10-mile stretch, on a Tuesday, I'm guessing there are probably between 50 and 100,000 people here. No, not that many, because the total attendance, they think, for an event, the 2 weeks with the 3 weekends, they estimate now is up to about 150,000. So for a community of 200 people, to have an influx of 150,000 people over a short period of time, it's something else. And there's no way I can't present it, the scope of it, in one video. And even with I've been flying my drone to get aerial imagery. Like the thumbnail of this is this area where I'm sitting. I'm going to go ahead and get started walking around. But what you see in the thumbnail is so this is actually I had a sliced beef barbecue sandwich, and it was pretty good. And you just order right up there, and they have all the condiments and things over here, and they have things like this all over the place. There's ice in that chest right there. I'm under a metal roof, so I'm not wanting to get too deep back into there. All right, let's go walking. Today I'm going to remember. I'm going to set my Fitbit. So Excuse me for shaking you around a little bit. Okay, I'm going to tell the Fitbit if I can. All right, I told it fixing to start walking. I'm going to try to remember when I'm done to see how far we went today. Hi, Deb. Hi, Mike. Trekking with Deb and Mike is here. We're at an antiques festival, a big event near my home. This happens twice a year. The full-blown thing is twice a year, spring and fall. About 150,000 people come here out in the middle of rural Texas. We are in the boondocks. We're between Brenham, where I live, and LaGrange, Texas. The two bigger towns on each side of us. And to put it in a little different or broader perspective, we are about halfway between Austin and Houston, a little more closer to on the Houston side. I wanted to come check out this car. Apparently, the owner at one time, back in what was that, in the 1980s, 88, was for Ross Perot, who divided the vote. Ross Perot is responsible for Bill Clinton getting elected. That's the rumor. What do we have here? 1929 Model A Ford, and the price has been reduced from $11,500 to $10,500. Excuse me. The last day for the car will be Saturday the 28th at noon. That means he's coming to get it if it doesn't sell, I guess. Pretty clean inside and redone. If it runs good, that's a good price for a piece of history like that. And it's genuinely an antique car. 624 era. 624 must be something to do with the engine or the model or something like that. So, okay, here's the dilemma I have here. There are, at this compound, of which I'm saying there are dozens of these compounds, and at this one, there are literally hundreds of these type tents, hundreds of them. And some bigger barns, and it's the same way across the street. And I don't ever know where to start or which way to go. It's like it's endless. It's like a maze of stuff. So let's walk up here, and I'm going to be looking to my left, and I'm going to try to look at the chat a little more often today, but I have to stop to do that. Kissy Cat's cousin owns 2 Model A's in Florida. And Audra, I went to Loretta Lynn's house in Tennessee, and she had a beautiful collection of cast iron pots and pans. Audra, I don't know, I can't remember if you were here yesterday or not, but I met the lady, the blue-eyed Kansas cowgirl, and she was telling me she once sold George Jones a cast iron stove, which I thought was pretty cool. Public restrooms behind the eatery. Okay. Note taken. That's good information. Not necessary now, but maybe later. Oh, there's a public restroom right up there. Some of these things, see, I would have no idea that would be worth $165. If I saw that at a garage sale for $10, I wouldn't buy it because I don't need it. Got to be very careful not to break anything. It's pretty cool stuff. He's got cowhides back there. There was a really nice cowhide yesterday. I stopped and asked the guy after I finished live streaming, or it might have been during, and I think it was $450. It was very different than this. Big, nice cowhide. Expensive. Oh, look at that. Look at all the arrowheads. You got a lot of arrowheads, tons of them. I should send some of those to Donnie. Donnie's always looking for arrowheads and has trouble finding them. Check that out. $900. That is a unique, one-of-a-kind item, though, no doubt about it. Pretty cool. All right. Oh, Hope somebody didn't lose their keys. Well, he's got a lot of these things. I think these are pieces of wood that have been. Let me ask him.
They're rock.
They're rock? Are they naturally this way, or somebody?
They're carved into bowls.
Oh, they're carved into bowls. They're really cool. What kind of rock is it?
There's different types. Ones outside are green onyx. There's onyx. There's aragonite.
Onyx, aragonite, and green onyx. He has. That's pretty cool stuff. All right. Oh, look, there's Betty. That's in very excellent condition, too. $330 for Betty Boop. Oh, and here's what's his name? Big Boy. There's Big Boy. There's a lot of, I mean, you may have deducted already there. Oh, check out this table. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I like that. All right. I hate to skip over some stuff, but you know, I also feel like I need to keep moving. What do we have here? This is $3,600 for Lady Liberty. It's pretty impressive though. So let's see, she's about 6.5 feet tall to the top of her head. So altogether, that's about she's about 8 feet tall, and I imagine very heavy. That would be some kind of a front yard decoration now, wouldn't it? Look at those. These are $99 each. I like them. A lot of yard art, pretty cool yard art. There's an eagle. Check out that bird bath. Oh, wow. Lots of brass stuff. I'm not going in that building. I have a bad feeling about that particular building. I want to keep my connection. There's the Happy Buddha. A lot of Buddhas. Look. What's the pun? Oh, tell me, what am I doing? What did I just do? Come on now.
Those are nice.
Fix's donkey makes Christmas trees from driftwood she finds on the beach. Try to get caught up, see if anybody has any questions or chat. Finn Von Smith has a big boy piggy bank. As I go along and people make nice comments or helpful things or whatever, say friendly things. Barry tried to sell George Jones some furniture, but George said, "I don't need your rocking chair." Very nice, Barry. So y'all, please understand, it's very hard for me to keep up with all the chat. I do try. I'm going to try to pause every now and then, and back up and catch as much as I can. And no, I shook my Buddha. That's not good though, is it? I tried. You know, come on, give me a break. I'm just getting warmed up here. What is that? I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is. I don't know. I give up. Okay. So let's. I don't want to go in that shed, so I'm gonna move on. I saw the other. I was near here in this general area, day before yesterday, and somewhere around here I saw Elvis. What is that? That's weird. That kind of gives me the willies. Give me the ickies. I guess this is for candles. A little macabre. See what they got going on. Are you buying or delivering, or this is inventory? Oh, inventory. She's gonna have this stuff for sale. She just got a load in. All right. That's only 1 day's worth, she says. All right. Golly, I'm so this early on. I'm gonna try to avoid the metal buildings, and I kind of covered that area right there day before yesterday. Let's go up here. It won't be far. We'll get to some new stuff. Promise. Oh yeah, asylum for the criminally insane. Where did Carl from Sling Blade? He was at the nervous hospital. We call it. See, there's RVs scattered throughout here, and then some sections where it's a park, anywhere from 4 to 40 RV spaces. We got wooden chimes. Oh, check it out. There's a good YouTube project for somebody. Buy this and restore it back to original condition and document it on YouTube. Would that be cool or what? Apparently, you pedal this to get it started. It's got pedals and then it's got an engine. And that is a Motobikine.
I'm
Hi.
gonna show you something too. So it's funny because you have this.
Oh, hang on a
axle.
second. We got the guy here.
Yeah, I'm actually just the guy that's next door, but he's getting some lunch. But if you look over on this side,
Yeah.
you'll see there's another sprocket. Let me get this off here. So I'm wondering if one is for pedaling and one is for driving. See how this is on the pedal? So
Yeah.
it's got that kind of light sprocket.
Yeah.
And then this one is, you have this that goes to the motor, but then you also have this sprocket back here that probably drives from the motor
Yeah.
to the wheel. So you got both two different sprockets. One's for pedaling and one's for the motor.
So it's kind of like an e-bike, but with a 2-cycle engine.
This is the original. These are mopeds. So
Oh, this
when
was a
everybody
moped.
says anything about mopeds that doesn't have pedals, it's
Yeah.
not a moped.
Right.
It's a motorbike.
Yeah.
But these are legit mopeds.
What era would this have been? Circa
Ooh,
60s?
I'm gonna say late 60s, early 70s. I remember these when I was a kid.
It's pretty cool.
But Motobikine was like the big brand back then.
Motobikine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet if you got a brand new one of these back then, you were the
But
stuff,
everybody,
right?
everybody said, "Look at that lazy bum! Can't
Yeah.
even pedal his own bike." That's what we used to say as kids. The kids that didn't have one of these would say, "Oh, he's so lazy, he don't even pedal his own bike."
So you have your own venue?
I'm up here. This
Let's
is all
go.
mine.
You got anything that you can show us that you think is very interesting? I'm live streaming on YouTube, by the way.
So the one thing I love are these bamboo panels. So they're 3 feet wide by 6 feet tall, and
Yeah.
they're rigid. You can use them for property lines. You can do them for outdoor fences. You can do it for people bought them for headboards,
You could do it for a
Anyway,
room divider.
room dividers. Exactly. And I was thinking about doing that, just hinging 3 of them together, like
Yeah.
they do, like the.
I have one of
The
the, so
Chinese
sometimes
ones.
I live stream
Or
from my
Japanese.
desk at home.
Yep.
And I have one of those panels. You know, it's a thing from Amazon.
Yeah, but look at even the other side's nice. So that's what.
I just put posters and stuff on
Yeah,
it. You know,
But,
interesting.
So you got this on the outside of the bamboo on this side, and then the
Oh,
inside. Look
yeah.
how nice it looks. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see the dividers, each of the segments.
You'd have to find a way though to make that stand up vertical.
But
On its
it
own.
wouldn't be hard. I mean, with one,
Some kind of stand.
it'd be tougher. But and a lot of times I'll hang them on the wall, and you just need a screw, and it just hangs on the wall.
Yeah.
Super easy. But you need something. Like I said, if you have 3, You can put like hinges on it and make it work.
Do you know where that bamboo is sourced?
All
Originally from
my stuff is from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Everything. Yep, full container.
Oh, everything you have here.
The animals, big. You see the zebra over there?
Oh, all of this lawn furniture is yours.
All the lawn furniture. All this is teak.
Holy cow! Teak needs oil. My wife used to have a teak table, and we had to oil it.
Once you oil it, then you need to keep oiling it. But if you don't oil it, it patinas. It'll turn kind of gray, and people like that too. People love the gray.
I see.
I like it oiled personally, but
yeah.
I've got,
so like that table right there, it's in the process of getting to the gray.
Exactly.
But if you started putting oil, it's going to be stuck on that color, and then you need to keep oiling it.
Which what I would do is clean it before you oil it, because if you oil it that color, it's going to be patchy. You know, it's gonna, it's not going to look as good.
So like light sanding,
or this is kind of controversial, pressure wash, but don't etch, don't get too close.
Yeah.
Clean it off, and then do a little real light sanding just to knock any of the bumps off.
Yeah.
And that works too. I mean, that's.
You have a supplier, and you import this stuff from Indonesia.
Yep. I go over there. That was my whole idea, is to get to travel over there. I didn't want to be a furniture salesman as much as a traveler.
How'd you wind up with dentist chairs?
My wife's a dentist.
Oh, well, I've got some, that explains that.
I got some trimmers over here too for when they do a form in your mouth to do dentures or whatever, or partials. That's what. So I brought some old stuff.
So if we're into the second week and 1 weekend to go. If things been pretty good for you?
It's been good, yeah. This is a good season this season is good for the teak furniture.
Yeah, springtime coming up, people doing their yards and all that.
Yep, getting everything ready to go out and do their.
How about that bed, that wicker bed?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. I think I have that price $350, so it's a great price. It's just
$350.
Yeah.
Is that like a queen size?
It is queen. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
that's a pretty nice piece of furniture.
That's a big day bed there. It's really nice, really firm cushion.
I like that.
Some water features. Next show, I think I'll get more of this product.
Let's walk a little bit.
Yep.
Let's go look at this day bed.
Day bed's awesome.
The day bed is great. I love day beds. I bought one recently from my friend, the Stock Monkey.
This is the deeper one.
Yeah.
So there's one that's about half the depth. Right over there.
So this is better for somebody if you're actually going to use it for a bed, for your guests and things like that. Yeah.
I tried to get my daughter to put it in her room, but she didn't. She had one of those king size that does the vibrating, and lifts up and down. So she's.
Well, that could be a lady get that, and even on the back porch, a nice covered porch and everything.
We have one on the porch.
Yeah, put some of those weatherproof pillows on there all over the place.
Yeah, let me help her real quick.
All right, yes, sir.
You can see a bunch of. I've got
right quick, do you have an online presence?
I do. It's globalmarinerfurniture.com.
globalmarinerfurniture.com. If you want to get something from this fella, there you go. Thank you for your time, sir. Cool guy. Cool stuff too. Let me see. I'm in the sun, y'all. Let me see if I can possibly. I'm going to sit down on one of these comfy benches. All right. And see if I can check out in the chat. I'm on a teak fixed leg table. This table right here, big table, 6 foot 10 inches long. It is $6.95. It's nice. So I'm gonna set y'all down and see if I can catch up on the chat a little bit. Okay. Arlene is here. Thank you for coming, Arlene. Devil Dog is here. Thank you for coming. Hoorah, back to you, sir. I've learned recently, that it's okay for a non-Marine to say hoorah to a Marine, but it is never okay for a non-Marine to say semper fi to anybody. Ghost Rider, thank you for coming in. Let's see, Poodle Professor Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for coming. We're at the Antiques Festival down at Round Top, Warrenton area. For anybody that's new coming in, Tiffany's here. Have fun in nature. Y'all connect with each other if you don't know these folks. If they're here and they're friends of mine, that means they're wonderful people, doesn't it? Right? So Tiffany says they're doing great and they've subbed. There you go. That's the way we do it, Tiffany. And Okies Eden is here. Hi, Jason. Jason is cool. You need to check out his channel. That dude is not from Oklahoma, but he is now an Oklahoma gardener, and he knows a lot of stuff. I grew up on a farm, and that guy's teaching me things about gardening. Brian, Hey, Brian. I'm scrolling back. I'm mostly, y'all, I'm looking for questions or berry jokes or things interesting like that. A lot of hellos and all that. Happy to see it. Hi, Robert. So, okay, I've scrolled way back and I don't want. Oops. That's why I'm always nervous about trying to scroll back. But I know now how to restart my live stream when I make a bobo, and hopefully I didn't lose too much. Hope anybody didn't get upset and leave. Let's see here, get turned around. There we go. Let's go find something cool. Okay, put this mic back in my pocket so you might hear just a slight kind of scratchy sound. Oh wow, that dude, the guy we just talked to, we have to go look at a little bit more of his stuff. He's got a lot of interesting things. I like the eagles. That reminds me of I watch Friends of Big Bear Valley, the Big Bear Valley Eagles. They're sitting on eggs right now. It's a webcam 24/7 at Big Bear Lake in California, and they have a camera mounted up, pointed at their nest. And you can see the lake in the background. It's just magnificent. And the eagles are up there a couple of 100 feet in the air. That alligator made out of wood. Crocodile. That's a teak wood crocodile. $1,295. The things you find at this festival. Yeah, need that right by my front door. Yard art for the sock monkey. Oh, check it out. Cool. What do you think's in here? You already saw it. He's in transportation, but if he escapes, it's gonna be bad news. That is cool. Check it out. If I had that for yard art, I'd leave it in the cage just like that, just like he's got it set up. And I asked him, where did you get dentist chairs? And his answer was, my wife's a dentist. So there you go. Anybody need a dentist chair? And this is the guy that saw me eyeballing an old moped at his neighbor's place, and his neighbor stepped away. So he came over and was telling me all about it, just to be friendly, just to help out. Cool dude. That's him right there. I love people like that. Good people. All right. What do we have here? Wiki. Who needs a wiki sign? There might be some interesting stuff here. There's a really old trunk. Lots of odds and ends and stuff. This is more like flea market area. But I want to kind of encompass everything, the type of things that you might find over here twice a year, spring and fall. It's easy to find the information online. The one at Round Top, the beginnings of it all, is called the Original Round Top Antiques Festival. And for miles on both directions of a 2-lane farm to market road, FM 237, between Burton, Texas and LaGrange, Texas, this is all popped up. And it's a big thing. Yes, sir. So it started, are you a vendor here? Is this your place?
Yeah, I started that tent and go through these tents.
A lady started this. She had a weekend event in 1968. The next year, it was spring and fall. She had it twice a year. And then it grew and grew and grew.
And now they have a winter show. And I don't do that one.
So, winter.
I'm from South Carolina.
So you come here from South Carolina to try to sell your stuff.
I wholesale so much.
So
I wholesale stuff that you would normally pay like $40 to $50 for at any other places. I sell it for 15 and 10.
I
20.
see. But you're based out of South Carolina.
I am. My
And you-
buddy's based out of Texas.
You come here to both shows
Yep.
each year?
Yep, we've been in this spot. Hey, Joe, how long we been in this spot?
Quite a long time.
8, 9 years? Something like that.
The answer was quite a long time. That's a pretty good while.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have an online presence? Do y'all sell online? You said
I
you
do not.
wholesale.
I do not.
I see. So, do you pick? You go around, you have to find stuff somewhere to be able to sell
Oh,
it.
yeah, I have barns full.
Is that your
Scott.
full-time job, picking? Like
Buying
if
and
you're
selling.
driving down the road and you're traveling down here and you see an old barn and there's an old guy standing out there, you stop and ask him, hey, what you got in there? Like that?
No, I don't.
I'm wondering where
Force
you
my
get
way.
leads because we've all seen the
I've
show, you know.
always, oh yeah, the shows. I know Mike and Frank so well. It is.
Oh, you know Mike and Frank.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
I liked Frank.
We're
when
live
he was
streaming on
alive.
YouTube, by the way. So,
I don't care.
yeah, I understand. I'm
I'm
just letting you
easy.
know that if you want to promote your business or tell everybody to come out, you're welcome to do that right
Yeah.
now.
Come on out. We're wheeling and dealing. We'll be here until Saturday is officially the last day, but it takes me a while to pack up.
I can imagine that. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to you.
All right.
Let's walk through the tent. This is a tent, so no metal building. Lots of curios, I would say.
Once again, I'll take your breath. No, because you're going to read this. Okay. This is French outdoor glasses. Okay. Indicating their arms and their okay.
All right. Oh, hey, I'm in the shade. I can see chat. Okay, Kissy Cat, I don't know what glass blocks are or buy them. I don't know what a teardown is. Chip Wellington, yeah, yard sale. This is kind of yard sale looking stuff. It is a nice day, Ghost Rider. You're right. It's beautiful. We had sort of a front come in. It's not nearly as hot today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was mid 80s, and I think right now we're probably high 70s, but it's going to peak in the low 80s today, I read. Okay. Okay, I'm in Round Top, Texas. Well, I'm in Warrenton, Texas, actually, but yes. Cynthia, yep, we're at the Antiques Fair. So in 1968, a lady started this in Round Top, Texas, right up the road, and it has expanded from a little weekend antiques thing to, they estimate about 150,000 people attend this event each session, twice per year. We could call him Tom Brady. Hey, Tom Brady, you're the GOAT, right? Yeah, okay. I'll leave the jokes to Barry. Oh my, that's kind of unique. Dude, you need to cut back on the beer just a little bit. Oh, I forgot I was going to leave the jokes to Barry. Non-dormant key custodian. Not sure what that means. We got pipes. Oh, do we have pipes? Anybody want a vintage pipe? Got a whole lot of pipes. So there was this old trunk that was my father-in-law's that hadn't been opened in probably a quarter century. It was out in a storage building in my backyard, and recently I opened it in a YouTube video, and all of his pipes were in there, and one of them was a Rolex pipe. It was pretty cool. I never knew that Rolex made pipes, and that pipe collection went to my brother-in-law because I never met my father-in-law, and they were his pipes. And my brother-in-law did know him, and they were good friends, and he would like to have the pipes, so I gave them to him. Okay, where are we going now? Let's see what we got. It's windy today, but I do have my fuzzy windshields on, so I'm hoping that it is acceptable audio. I've got my microphone. When I remember to hold it out, you can hear the person I'm talking to a lot better. That chest is really nice. It's impressive, and it's $1,200. I'm not even sure what you call that. What kind of chest would you call this? Is that an armoire?
I don't know. We bought it 4 years ago. It's been covered up in the back of the booth. We just moved it out about an hour ago.
I see.
Come out of South Dakota.
Hold on a second. Oh, it's a whole set, like an armoire, a dresser, a headboard.
The mirror weighs about 75 pounds. There's jewelry. There's still jewelry in it. They took the door out, the mirror, and they put a TV in there.
Oh,
In the top.
do you know what kind of wood that is?
I don't know my wood.
Yeah, but it looks like it's for real. It's some kind of hardwood.
In
Would
there.
that be, if that was refinished, that's a fine piece of furniture right there.
It's I call it Art Deco.
Who we got down here?
That's Archie.
Archie? How you doing, Archie? You like hanging out at the festival?
We just set it up. My wife said there's a brass tag on the back of the headboard.
I think Archie's camera shy.
I see that.
So where are you out of?
South Dakota.
You came here from South Dakota to sell stuff.
26 years.
You've been coming for 26 years to the Round Top Antiques Festival?
But I got cancer really, really, really bad. So I'm pretty sure this is my last show.
Oh, are you still dealing with that, fighting cancer?
3 years. But
3 years now with chemo and radiation and that type of thing? Well, I hate to hear that. I wish you well, and you don't think you'll be making it back to next year?
No, my PET scan was a total disaster.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. God be with you.
Monday, because my wife was here, I had to fly home for chemo, and I passed out. And they took me to 2 hospitals, and I woke up. I don't remember a thing.
No recollection of any of it.
And they did all kinds of tests, couldn't find nothing wrong. So I flew back to be down here with my dogs and the wife.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say other than I pray for you and God be with you.
I understand.
You know, fight the good fight.
My 3rd day back, and it's been really tough.
You feel you're kind of weak?
Oh, I can't hardly do anything.
Yeah. How's your wife doing? She hanging in there pretty good?
She is.
Well, that's good. And Archie, he looks like he's a good...
We just had our 54th anniversary.
Oh, wow. So...
They know I'm sick. He just jumped up, put his head here. And
is he good therapy for you? I bet he is.
yes. Last night he sat on the back of the chair right here. Or he'll lay it here and put his head on my shoulder. And they never used to do that.
Dogs know, animals
And
know.
if I sit on the couch, here's Archie, here's Bella.
They have many documented stories. They have the comfort animals, whatever they're called by different names, but they let them loose in a hospital and they somehow go to the person that needs them most. It's time after time after time that they sense that. What's your name, sir?
Dave.
Dave?
Yeah, out of South Dakota.
So I'm live streaming on YouTube. We got 25 people here, and we'll hope we get 25 prayers for Dave here.
The Texas people have been fabulous. People that don't know praying for me. And
Of course, yes.
but yeah, this is my 6th round of chemo, and I've done radiation. I did the
That's a hard road to travel.
$2.5 million blood transfusion. I've done the cancer pills. I've done the radiation. I just did 2-3 months of weekly shots. They're $76,000 every shot. Nothing's working. Keeps coming back. So.
Well,
I'm on the horse warmer though. Well, my son flies in tomorrow to help, and he's bringing the horse warmer.
what is that? I've heard a lot about that. I can't forget the name of it.
Ivermectin, I don't.
Yeah, ivermectin, yeah.
In October, I got good news. I mean, total remission. The doctor couldn't believe it. So I quit the horse warmer, but he didn't know. Could have been it.
Yeah, I know people that really swear by it as a preventative medication. Not so much, but I'm no expert on that, you know.
He's live streaming. So there's
Oh,
25.
Hi, how are you?
hi. I'm good.
And we met Archie. Oh, we haven't met
Bella. That's Bella.
We
She's
got Bella.
my sweetheart.
We have a pup named Bella at my house too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's 12.
Has Bella been there the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, you are, because she's my sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. 24 years. 24 times, I should say.
20 times 2.
She's 12 times 2.
Oh, okay. So Bella's been to this show 24 times. She's 12 and she comes twice a year.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to move along.
Okay.
Good visiting.
Yeah.
Many blessings to you, Tom. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Our prayers are with you.
Thank you.
Y'all have
Yeah,
a
we
safe
can
trip
take all
back
the
to South
prayers we can
Dakota.
get. Yeah,
Yep, I
thanks.
understand. Oh my. That makes me so sad. Like, they have old water pumps. You pumped your water out of your water well. You dug a well and there was no electric motor and no pressure tank. You pumped the handle. I think we've all, if you watched an old Western movie or two through the years, you've seen that. There's the little ones that got the little spout where the water pours out. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Really not gonna. No. I'll talk again in a minute. Okay, let's see what we find here. This is more back into like the garage sale kind of stuff. Trying to find some bigger, you know. I want to show the variety of things that are here. There's somebody got their little camper that they bring in their own golf cart. Look, they have a shower building, no restrooms, just showers here. And that's probably for the vendors, you know. Some people stay here for 2.5 weeks. And, you know, every now and then you need a shower. Some beautiful flowers here he has. And a lot, yeah. All right. So kind of made a loop. On the left, we've already been there. That's where the cowhides were. And the guy that had the big dished out rocks, he's not very talkative. Here's a tent. Let me dive in here and see what we got. If there's anything here. Oh, we got lots of Christmas stuff. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Got a lot of Santa Claus. Okay. Oh, we got Easter table. All right, I get it now. This tent, this person, their focus or their specialty is holiday things. We got Easter froggies. And later on that year, it was Halloween. You know, we got the Halloween stuff. And we saw the Christmas stuff. And we have it looks like maybe the Americana section or something. I don't know. And we got die-cast cars, Hot Wheels, and Matchbox. We got pins. Will Rogers never met Jimmy Carter. Now there's an old button right there.
Yeah.
Agnew Eagleton in '76. Those are some vintage classic buttons right there. There's patches. She's got a lot of baskets. There's material like for patchwork quilts. It's not quilted yet, but it's the material that's already been patched together, sewn together. Oh, it's called a quilt top? Yeah, see, she's got a lot of quilt tops. Oh, look, Valerie. If Valerie sees this, look at that. Yarn. Right, it's called yarn? Yeah, I have a friend that does a lot of that. Knitting. $1 a piece or 3 for $2? I don't know, man. That's probably a good price for yarn, I'm thinking. So let me move along here. You know what? I should look at the chat, right? Maybe try to get caught up on the chat. We're back at the car. This is where I started. 45 minutes ago. My goodness, the time went by fast. Okay, now I'm far enough in, I'm gonna risk, I'll go in anywhere, any building. And if I lose it, I lose it, and I will tell you that I'm very happy to have had you join me for my walk around. Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff down here. Look down there. We got whole yard art stuff over here. Some vintage old doors and oh, these are window. What do you call them? Like storm doors, window storm, whatever. You know the deal. Well, check out the VW buses. Metal art, lots of metal art, and lots of wood art in there. Cutting boards, and we got roosters. And a dinosaur. And let's step in here. We're gonna be in the shade and I can see the chat. Okay, there's a chair right here. You know what? Why am I carrying this microphone around? I'm gonna sit down in this chair right here for just a second and see if I have any chat to catch up on. Kevin is here, hiking with Jackie Poi. Hi, Kevin. Thank you for coming. Sock Monkey is here from the K and Mac project. Hello, Sock Monkey. Okay, where are we at? There's Arlene, and there are different property owners out there. Yeah, a bunch. So this stuff is scattered along both sides of the road. For the bulk of it is through a 10-mile stretch, but there's some on both sides of the road for about 25 miles. All the way from, there's stuff at Burton under the pavilion up there by the Cotton Gin Museum, and it goes all the way almost into LaGrange. Okay, yeah, okay, we're back to where we met Bella and the poor man. Yeah, Dave's having a rough go of it. Okay, y'all bear with me. I just I want to see if I get caught up on the chat. Okay, no wind noise here. We're all the way back to that. So all right, I'm gonna move along, everybody. Here we go. This is a big tent, and they have a lot of stuff. Ma'am, would you like to talk about your business, where you're from, and what all this is? No, she would rather not. We're going to look at it a little bit. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Some people decline. They do not want to. Okay, that's nothing wrong with that. Chunkies, $1 each for wax warmers. Oh, these are different scents for those wax warmer things. And she's got a lot of them. And I'm going to guess that this stuff is from Mexico. That would be my best guess. We looked at a bunch of these yesterday up the road a piece. These longhorn with the skulls. They got crates of these things, and here's some that's just the horns. They're $195 a piece. The one yesterday, right there in the middle of Warrenton, was $175 for one that was about almost 10 feet long, a little over 9 feet long the way I stepped it. And man, where does somebody get so many longhorn horns? And they're real. I mean, that's not. I don't think you could. They're imperfect, which is probably the best sign that they are real. Oh, oh no! I knocked the horn down. Y'all, hang on. I got to put this horn back up here. I need to set the camera down. Error. I just barely touched it. God, I'm sure glad that didn't break. I really don't want to spend $195 on some horns that are broken. All right. Todd. Don't touch anything. Oops. All right. Let's make our escape. This is a huge tent. I don't even know what's in the buckets up here. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of buckets, and they're full of heavens. There's all the numbers, letters. This is stuff, supplies for creating your own art. There are iron crosses, and all the different symbols that you might use. Wow, what a thing to make a business out of. Elephant. Your imagination. There's, I think, about everything you can imagine in those buckets. We're not going to go look at all of them. All right. What is that? Somebody help me. What would those be used for? They'll have a strap on them, and they are wooden. I'm going to look in the chat and see if anybody knows what that is. What would you use that for? Chalk blocks? They're $8 a piece. Seems a little high for a chunk of wood that's been painted and got a strap run through it. But okay, maybe a floaty in the water. Maybe to mark a road or a trail. What is that? Weights or nautical decor? Is that a guess, or I know that's what that is? Yeah, Round Top Antiques Festival, but I'm in Warrenton. Boston, Chris. All right, let's do this. There you go. Somebody just got smurfed up for making nice comments, asking intelligent questions. You get smurfed. Gone fishing. Ice bait and beer. How you doing there, dude? I say, boy. Oh, that guy, I know a guy that would like that. Welcome to the Tiki Bar. What is his name? The guy that's Tiki, golly. I don't think he's making much videos anymore. I used to see his videos all the time, but I don't see him much anymore. Yeah, just a lot of yard art, really colorful yard art. I like those parrots right there, the white ones. They're pretty cool. So, but let's find something, a different type of thing if we can. We need variety is what I'm saying. And I did start my watch. Let's see where we're at. You know what? When I stop from time, if you stop for too long, it stops. It thinks you quit walking. So never mind on how far I walked. It's gonna be not too far, but far enough. Hey dudes. Gnomes, garden gnomes. You can see on the other side of the road, it just goes farther and farther and farther. About a quarter mile, maybe a little more, up there on the right is where I parked up there yesterday, and I was up on that end, up in that area yesterday, and even on that end, where all that I walked around and everything that I showed probably covered 25% of what's up there. But today I decided to park in a different place. Up there is $5 to park. Over here is free. And this is pretty secure. You can just tell by the nature of it, the way the parking is, your vehicle is going to be pretty safe. You got to go check this out. Trivia that I've asked before. What are these that there is? The funniest thing ever. What do they think is the funniest thing ever? The Minions. Somebody. Let's see who gets it first. Come on, y'all. What do Minions think is the funniest thing of all things? There you go. Sock Monkey got it. Farts. Minions they get the giggles over farts. And it never fails. They never get over it. There is the Armadillo family. All right. Somehow I missed Elvis. I know there's Elvis here somewhere. A life-size Elvis. It's pretty cool. Haven't been down that road yet. So this lasts, let's see, 2 days is a weekend, and then 5 days that weekend, then 2 days the next weekend. That's 9 plus 5, 14. This lasts 15 days. The guy said Saturday is the last day. So if I came here for whole 15 days for the entirety of this whole festival, this is a cool bridge. It's a bridge just over low water. It's not like a creek or a river or anything. But ooh, I wonder what's living down in there. I can see out the other side. There's nothing living in there in the daytime. All right. Now there's a truly antique dresser right there. Nice. This apparently is, I was going to say Thor. That's a pretty graphic and violent picture right there. He has beheaded an ogre. Oh, this artist is really into this. Hey, I know I lost you there. My told me that I did. And I think I must have lost you a ways back because there's only 3 people here. And that's okay. I'll see if anybody wants to come back in. 3 people hung in there with me. I'm guessing they're ones that weren't there to X out. I was under a tent, so I'm not sure why I lost it. Oh, I'm in an LTE area. I'm not in a 5G area. If anybody's there, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna walk up the road here, and I'll be walking uphill. So hopefully the phone connect. Oh, that's weird because I was 5G 3 bars the whole time, and I got down into that one area and lost it. And I just noticed I'm LTE. Sock, if you could give me a report about every minute and see if I'm still going, that would be wonderful. If you're still here, if you need to go, that's fine too. Just don't want to ask you to tie yourself up. Why am I suddenly LTE? I was 5G yesterday, doing fine. I wonder if T-Mobile backed me off because I'm using so much data. I don't know. I'm walking as fast as I can to get into a stronger area. What I think I might do is I'm going to get up here to this table under this oak tree and where I can set my phone down, and I'm going to reconnect and just let everybody know that I'm doing, and then I'll be right back. And then I may start a new one. I'm still showing LTE with 2 bars, which is weird. I was 5G with 3 bars sitting at that table right in front of me yesterday. So okay, I'm 5G, I'm back to 5G, 2 bars. But I've still got to sit down at that table, y'all, because this is very taxing on me to walk that distance uphill at this pace, trying to save my live stream. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna have to rest for a minute. Am I pixelating, or is it pretty good? How's things looking? Oh, it's rest time, people. Live stream or no live stream, I have to rest. I just walked pretty good ways, continuous walking at a good pace uphill. With no blood flow, my femoral arteries to my legs are blocked, 100% blocked, both of them. Only blood flow I get is through peripheral arteries down my legs. So I got to get some blood back to my legs to get caught up. So just hang with me if you would. You got to go. There's a lot more to do here. I want to hang out some more. I'm hoping a few folks might hang out with me. So I really don't want to quite end it right now. It's not like there's nothing to look at. We'll kind of see what the traffic is like. Again, this is not Round Top. The Round Top Antiques Festival started in 1968 with one lady and her friend getting together. There were 20 vendors all together, and they had an antiques festival for one weekend. And they did it the next year they did it for a weekend in the spring and in the fall. And the next year it grew and the dates expanded to what we have today. And it's not just Round Top, it's Round Top, Warrenton, Oldenburg. This stretch, the entirety of it is for 25 miles between Burton and LaGrange, Texas. The crux of it, most of it is between the north side of Round Top. The root, the foundation of the original Round Top Antiques Festival is now the Big Red Barn, which is a couple of miles north of Round Top. It is a 30,000 square foot Big Red Barn. And it has a tent called it's not the Continental tent, but it's nearly as big as the Big Red Barn. And they're up there on that same property. They're huge. 30,000 square feet, which the Big Red Barn is over half the size of a football field. So I stopped by there yesterday to see if I would be able to live stream from in the Big Red Barn, and I could not. Even in the parking lot, I had LTE 1 bar. So I blew that off. I think I'm going to make a video about the Big Red Barn. And they are different in that at the Big Red Barn in Round Top, the base, the foundation of the Round Top Antiques Festival, they have some pretty strict regulations. To get in there costs you $10. And all you will see there is true antique items, no reproductions, no fake stuff. It's got to be a true antique something. And I think an antique has to be at least 100 years old. Is that right? That's what I've always heard. But anyway, it's the real deal, and it's the upper end, the higher end stuff. True antiques. It's no brick and brack and garage sale looking stuff and estate sale, you know what I mean. At least this will give you some idea right there of the traffic. I was going to say, hang on a second. I'm going to go talk to them. My legs are kind of, ma'am, can you hold up a second? I'm going to ask you something, if you don't mind. Okay. You just got ice cream.
Sweet, yes.
Cool.
Refreshments.
So I'm live streaming on YouTube. What brings you to the Antiques Festival?
love it. We're from
Are you a
Mississippi.
buyer?
Yes.
Like to resell stuff or
No,
like to decorate your home?
Mississippi.
Just a girls' trip gone junkie.
Well, so here's one thing I know about you. You're pretty smart because you rented a golf cart.
Yes.
If you're going to spend the day here without a golf cart, you're going to do a whole lot of walking.
steps.
Yep. You learned that from being here before?
Yes. Yeah. It's good to shove our packages in.
Yep.
If not, you're gonna have to walk and carry it all.
I see. Very
I'd
good.
say trips back to the truck.
How much is it to rent a golf cart for the day?
175.
$175. If you're going to be here all day long,
It's well
worth
it.
every penny.
It is.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to us. All right. I got blood flow back to my legs. I'm feeling all right. And I'm at 5G, 2 bars. And I'm going to move along here, see if we can find something interesting. If somebody could let me know if we got good audio and video, that would give me a lot more confidence about continuing on. We seem to be in the food area. I'm on the boundaries of where I was yesterday. And we're at the Cluck Moo. Let's get clucked up. And Earl and Pearl's Creamery. And yeah, oh, they got cold beer here. Might have to stop by when I'm done live streaming. Yep. Look at that blue sign glowing back there in the back. It says Michelob Ultra and it's calling my name. Look at this lady. Are you with Earl and Pearl's Creamery?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And the club.
Where are y'all out of?
We're out of Somerville, just.
Oh, I live in Brenham.
Oh, not far.
I make YouTube videos. We're live streaming on YouTube. I a YouTube video recently with the new owners of the lakes of the marina.
Oh, nice.
That used to be Overlook. Now it's
Yeah.
Lake Somerville Campground and Marina.
Yeah.
So I go somewhere. I've done a featured Mama's Kitchen before.
Oh, yeah. I go.
A brick and mortar store over there in
No,
Somerville.
no,
Okay.
Just the trailers.
Okay, very good. I was going to say we could do a YouTube video sometime and you just go to fairs and
It's the
events like
This
this.
is the main one right
Yeah.
here. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Well, have fun.
Thank you.
All right, what's
Appreciate
your
you
name?
stopping by. Chris Roth.
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 Heard you the first time. Just making a joke.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's go get.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too. So I went into that shed and I went to LTE. Went from 5G 2 bars to LTE 2 bars and I'm back to 5G. Walking under sheds makes me very nervous. And that's not even a metal roof. Well, I can't tell what kind of roof it is from here. Doesn't matter. Moving along. I'm back to 5G. Hopefully things are going well. All right. Can't drive through here. And we have a metal roof right there. I'm going to peek inside of there, but I'm not going to walk inside. A lot of stuff. We got a purple sombrero. I like it. Show special, 20% off of everything. We're in the metal roof area apparently. This is probably, I don't know, 100 feet back there to that back wall, and it is wall to wall something. Look there, sock monkey. Lone Star Natural Bock Beer. Never heard of such a thing. Didn't know they have it. Lone Star has Bock. That's purple. All right. I asked somebody to confirm that I wasn't. The last thing I got was Chilo saying buffering, and I asked somebody to say yes, they could see the tequila skull, and there was no reply for about 20 seconds. So I swiped up, closed the app, not the live stream, closed the app, reopened YouTube, and it immediately asked me if I wanted to resume. It works. Thank you, Mary, with Mary's Gigs. She helped me out, taught me how to do that. Mary actually has a second phone with her where she watches her own live stream because she live streams pretty much all day, every day. while she's gigging, and she knows immediately and resets it. So everybody's come to know when you're watching Mary's gigs. When she loses it, you just wait. In about 15 or 20 seconds, she'll be back. Check out that leather jacket with the matching hat and handbag. That's pretty sweet. There's a vintage Harley Davidson Softail custom model from Revell. Not the glue type, the snap together type. That's American Girl dolls.
Don't forget to look at the Kraken.
Look at the what?
Kraken.
The Kraken. I love the Kraken.
Yeah, look at the Kraken. Show the Kraken. That's cool.
What is the Kraken? Is it whiskey? Rum. Of course it's rum. Why is the rum always gone?
Pirates. It has to be rum.
Yeah. That's what Jack Sparrow is always saying.
Yes.
Why is the rum always gone?
Yep.
You got vinyl records.
I do.
Waylon, I collect vinyl records. That's my thing. It's my passion.
Well, good. Buy 'em.
You actually have some good records that are in decent condition. Don't find that very often.
That's true. I've sold quite a few. So.
Can you hold this?
Yes, I can.
Do come by and let me know what your channel is, okay?
I can do that right now. Do you have your phone with you?
I don't.
Okay. I have a QR code you can point your phone at.
Okay, I'll go get it.
All right. So check it out. Let's see what we got here. They're in here so tight I can't. So we got Aerosmith, we got Willie Nelson. I have that album. There's Wings at the Speed of Sound, Chicago, Waylon Jennings, the Commodores. This is quite a mixed bag. You got Liberace in here right by Three Dog Night. I'm gonna have to pull some of those out when I come back after I live stream, where I'll be able to thumb through them and see if there's anything that I need. After I retired, I started rebuilding my album collection that I had in the 70s and 80s.
Let me live stream you. Let me do your thing.
Okay. And if you can hold on to that.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta make sure.
She wants to tune into our live stream and tell us hello. So I'm gonna set the phone down right there. Get my card out. Where are you out of?
San Antonio.
Oh, I see. You come to the show every year?
This is my first time. I'm a virgin.
How's it going?
The weather kicked my ass.
The weather?
Yeah.
The heat?
The flooding, and then.
No, I mean here. How are you doing at the show?
Oh, good now. But.
Awesome. That'll take you to my channel. First thing you do is hit subscribe. Did it work?
And it says, want to subscribe to this channel and then sign in.
You say, oh, you have to sign in. You have to have a YouTube account. You have a Gmail account?
No.
No Gmail, no Google, no YouTube. You can't subscribe if you don't have an account.
Okay.
You can watch it.
Oh, I can watch it.
Yeah, you don't have to be subscribed or anything.
Okay.
You go to live stream and you should find me.
Well, I got to make sure this guy has got.
All right. Sorry for that little hiccup, delay. But that's okay. We're doing good. What is that? A toy? That's not a toy. That's a Signal Corps Army. That's a phone. Field phone. Military field phone. At least it says so. Signal Corps. Don't know what Signal Corps is. GI phone. And it's heavy duty. That's not a toy. That's pretty cool. I like the tent. The metal buildings are the problem. The tents seem to not cause so much problems. So you want to see something really funny? After my live stream, go search Guy on a Buffalo. There's a band out of Austin, and they took clips from this old movie about this guy that rode around the Old West. You're gonna have to hang on to that. Our friend is back.
Hi.
From Cluck Me Up. Let's get clucked up.
Collect that.
I'm trying to dig my wallet out. The things we do for subscribers, right?
Oh, yes. That's for sure.
Oh, you can't hold that too either.
Yeah, I got,
Can you? Can you?
maybe.
All right, she's gonna hold that. All right, here we go. I'd just give you the card, but it's the last one I have.
Oh,
I meant to put some more in my wallet before I left my vehicle, and I
No
forgot.
no worries.
There you go. Do you have an account?
I do.
Okay, then
I
you can
gotcha.
subscribe.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I got you.
and you should be able to watch the rest of my live stream.
Perfect.
And I'm going to put this card in my pocket instead of my wallet, so it'll be easier from now on. Have a blessed rest of your day, ma'am.
Thank you. You
All right.
as well.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
I got a new subscriber. Yay! All right. Which way should we go? That's me.
I was gonna show you what you
Oh, I can't get through there. There's a fence. We got a barbed wire fence right there. Okay, here we go. Right up here. Kind of got bogged down there a little bit. Sorry about that. See what he's delivering. Oh, he's not delivering. Hopefully, he's not delivering. He's picking up. What? That's don't look down in there. What the crap's going on? Just making a stupid joke. Those guys got their shit together. All right, so where are we at here? Where do I want to go? Love Rocks Collective. I see some interesting things. Something down here. What?
The best vintage.
She hollered out at me. You got to hold that.
Let me free up my hands. What side do you do?
Is that real? My channel is Todd Saw. Is that real leather?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how much is that?
I just reduced it to 220.
220.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a thing. The tassels, or is that what they're called, tassels?
Yeah. Lost the head off this thing.
Oh, yeah. That's to keep the wind noise down.
Right.
So where are you out of?
I'm Australian and I live south of Miami, but I've been selling.
Wait. You're from Australia.
Yeah.
You live south of Miami.
Yes.
And you're over here in Warrenton, Texas.
That's right.
Selling vintage items.
The best vintage clothing accessories. Love Rocks Collective. I've been doing this since 2007.
Really?
Yes.
Do you come here every year, twice a year?
I'm just new on the block.
Ah, you're new to this.
Yes.
How's it going so far this last week and a half?
It's been a little slow, but we're doing a wine walk tonight. We're all staying open late, so we expect a lot of shoppers to come out.
All right. Well, good luck to you. What's your name? First name only.
Debbie Ann.
Debbie Ann.
Yes.
Debbie Ann from near Miami.
All right.
Do you like living in Florida?
Yeah, I do.
Do you miss Australia?
Yeah, of course.
Do you go back and visit sometimes?
I haven't been home since before the pandemic.
You haven't been home in over 6 years.
Yeah, I know. Time goes fast, though, you know?
Yeah.
But I got to go home.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a walkabout?
No.
No, you don't go walk it out in the woods? Not your
I'm
thing?
a country girl, though. I've walked a farm.
Walked a farm. Okay.
I actually was I worked as a real life cowgirl even in Nebraska years ago.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Working cattle in Nebraska.
Yep, and then I worked in nuclear power for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yep.
You've done a lot of cool things.
Yep.
All right. Well,
All
good
right.
luck to you.
Bye.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, she flagged me down. And Sock Monkey says, yes, keep moving. He was saying is, you're being boring. This is boring. Do something different. I can only show what's here. And a lot of it seem to be in the clothing area. We have here the Cosmic Hippie. But I think it's mostly going to be clothing. Let's see here. Yeah, that is quite the decorations, though. Very cheerful and happy and pink. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You too.
Are you the Cosmic Hippie?
Yes.
Are you having a good time?
Yes.
Yeah, it keeps disconnecting. This is getting really old. Next time I lose it, I ain't coming back. Next time she drops, I'm done with. This dude apparently lost an arm in a gunfight. He got away with the loot, and hopefully it's enough loot to go to the dentist and maybe the hairstylist. I don't know. Dude's got issues, what I'm saying. Oh, I see something I need to go look at. I see something. I lost my live stream again. Didn't realize it for a little while. Came back. I think it's just you and I, Sock. No, 8 people are back in already. I don't know why I keep losing it because I'm 5G 3 bars, but it keeps dropping out. It's the YouTube thing. Check it out. We got shotguns and rifles, and we have some vintage firearms here. There's an old flint fire. What is that called? Flint and hammer or something like that. Help me out, Socky. Sock Monkey. What is that called? Flintlock. Flintlock. Is that right? I like these. There's a double barrel. Looks like a 16 or 20 gauge. Holy cow! What is this? Hang on a second. It's in really poor condition. That's really old. It's got wood all the way out almost to the end. Then I almost think about that might be like World War II, Civil War era. I don't know that, but it seems possible. Oh, and we got handguns. Trying to see what that is. Don't see a brand. Sturm, so that's a Ruger. Leather sofas and elk. They go together, right? This is the most outdoorsy tent we've been to. Howdy.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
So you want to talk about your business, about what y'all do?
I don't have a business. I'm just here mooching.
Who's the vendor here?
Man on the phone.
He's on the phone. He just got a call. Cap and ball. Thank you, Sock Monkey. That was a cap and ball rifle. I knew the dude would know. The dude abides. Hi. G.I. Joe and bubble bath. 2 things you don't really see together that often. There's an old-timey doctor's, I don't know what you call it, table. Oh, look, what is that for? That has to be some special purpose. Maybe for, I don't know, it's for doing something to your leg, I guess. That is interesting and obviously very old. I'd be glad to know what that is. It's some kind of medical table with a very special device on it for something. Maybe keeping a broken limb straight or something like that. Thank you for taking care of business, Mr. Shock Monkey. And a lot of vintage cabinets. Oh, here's some really old Model cars. Not only are the cars, the models, old cars, but these are old car kits, sets. And you can just tell by looking at them, by the labeling, by the aging on the boxes. Cool. All right, I want to move along. I'm going to try to find something pretty interesting pretty quick. And I'm getting kind of tired. And I'm ready for that Michelob Ultra they got up there at the Let's Get Clucked Up place or whatever it's called. Woman doctor thing. Oh, exam table for women. Okay. Well, there was only a leg thing on one side. I don't know. Maybe just the other side was missing. Or maybe I missed it. I don't know. What do we got here? What is that? That's a still. Check it out. That's copper. That's a copper. Oh, shit. And it fell down. That's a copper still. I'm not going to try to put it back up there. It was just setting in there. It's not soldered. Don't stop touching things, Todd. There's nobody here. If the person comes, I'll tell them they're wanting to show what it is, so they have that outlet, that spout setting on top, but not attached or whatever, so it's very precarious. They've been here. There are signs of human activity. Coca-Cola and pretzel chips. Austin Half Marathon, 1981. Well, I hope I gave you a feel for what it's like over here. I know a lot of people love things like this, antique shows and fairs and things like that. And this one is huge. I've said this a number of times before, but different people come in at different times. They estimate the total attendance of one of these events over 2 weeks plus that it goes on at about 150,000 people. And most of it takes place in two little towns, Round Top and Warrenton, whose combined population would be about 200. There's a Martian lady with a cowboy hat on and some fuzzy chaps. You just don't see that every day. And so a fuzzy brassiere. You go, girl. You do you. Oh, we got a whole nother row here. Oh my goodness. All right, next time, Sock Monkey, give me an okay that I'm still live streaming, if you would. Just anything. The last thing I see is 3 laughing purple. What do we have here? We got soap. We got clothes. I'm going to keep moving, looking for something interesting. Okay, thank you, Sock Monkey. Thank you very much. We're going to go up to this row right here. We have a place here called Leather and Vodka. And these ladies are taking pictures, obviously having a good time. All right, we're going to go talk to them. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. All right?
This guy's doing what I'm doing.
We're live streaming on YouTube. You good with that?
What is it for?
You're literally just a cowgirl. It's my YouTube channel. Help me out.
Okay.
Is this the spokesman for the group?
Yes. that is. I'm with Frontier Cowgirl. I have a little Western store.
Where is your Western store?
Well, it's online.
Oh, online?
Oh, I'm live.
Yeah.
Salado.
tell someone little bit about her.